Ashwin Ramaswami is an Indian-American Democrat running for state Senate in Georgia. In a video message on X, Ramaswamy claims his political opponent, Senator Sean Still, he's accusing Sean Still of racism and also posing a threat to his life and his family's life. We are going to go to Sean Still, who's the Republican incumbent, the state senator of Georgia. But before that, let's listen in to what Ramaswamy had to say in that Twitter or X video that he put out.
Today, I'm going public with Sean Still's racist and hateful attacks. Look at these mailers. Public notice, parents beware. If you see Ashwin Ramaswamy call the sheriff's office, deepfake images about, quote, soliciting children, look, it's completely patriotic to organize young people to come out and vote. Sean Still's mailers are full of lies. There was absolutely no request for contact information and no invasion of privacy. By the way, I'd know. I specialized in privacy and security at law school. I hold a top secret security clearance from the federal government. And I used to work in the state attorney general's office protecting our children online. Sean Still, who is criminally indicted, represents the worst of America. He abused his power to impersonate the sheriff's office, darkened my skin, and asked people to call the cops on me, his political opponent. Let me repeat. Sean Still asked people to call the cops on a person of color because he dared to challenge him and because Sean Still is too afraid to lose this election. My family and I have been facing death threats. We've had to face fears for the security of me, my family, and all the young people throughout our campaign. Parents, how would you feel if your son or daughter stepped up to serve this great nation and your state senator, who's supposed to represent you, went around calling them a pedophile? What a disgrace, an insult to our communities and our constituents. My parents came here from India because they believed in the American dream, that no matter where you come from, no matter your background, if you work hard and serve this community, you could achieve success. We must not forget the American dream. There is no place for hatred in our community, and enough is enough. We must all come together to condemn Sean Still's hatred and bigotry. Sean Still is trying to tear young people down and trying to crush the hopes and dreams of young people and Gen Z. We cannot let that happen.
Now, we did try to reach out to Ashwin, but we haven't been able to reach him. We'll try to get more from him later on, but we do have with us State Senator of Georgia, Sean Still, with us. Sean, you heard that video, some rather disturbing accusations. What do you have to say to that?
First of all, thank you for having me on. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to join your network, so I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me a chance to set the record straight. First and foremost, Mr. Ramaswamy is grossly misstating a mailer that was done by an independent third party that I never saw until it hit mailboxes. It was not done by my campaign. It was done by some outside group. I saw the mailer. Most of Georgia Democratic leadership from his party saw it. They laughed at it. Ramaswamy did, and you can verify this with an open records request to the Fulton County school system. In January of this year, he made a request under his own name to request the names of every student, over 5,000 of them, from the schools, all the students, not just seniors who are 18 and eligible to vote, every one of
Right,
them.
Sean.
Second,
Sean, we get that, but I do understand that you did say that this has come from a third party. But what are you going to do about this? Clearly, this is coming from supporters, from people that support you. Is there any sort of message that you'd like to send out to them that this kind of these kind of mailers, this kind of information, it's misleading and is unacceptable?
If we want to talk about misleading and unacceptable, he made requests to get kids information. He solicited to get minors information. He wanted to get information about young children as young as 13 years old. That is unacceptable in any democracy, to be soliciting children to try to convince them on how to think and how to vote. So, no, what he's doing is wrong. The mailer that went out didn't impersonate police. He is a liar and he is a fraud. Ramaswamy lives in his parents' basement and he doesn't even have a job. So to compare him to someone who is an adult with actual responsibilities in life, it is difficult to be able to look at that and think that he's doing something that's for the good of our children. If you're doing something for the good of our children, let them decide on their own. You don't have to solicit them. But as far as hateful mail, yesterday,
Sean,
yesterday, he dropped a mailer about me saying that I'm killing Georgia women about a vote.
Sean, I'm afraid we're running out of time here.
Never happened.
Sean, thank you very much indeed for your time here on NDTV.